Hello, everybody. We are joining Jessica Spalding tonight for our craft night, our crop night. I am going to give her a minute to make sure she gets comments up and going. So jump on and say hi if you're here with us. Hopefully you guys have some supplies handy, ready to crop away. I actually am going to stay here at the office tonight and actually do some scrapbooking of my own tonight in some peace and quiet. So I'm excited about that. So hopefully all of you guys are on and joining us. So Jessica is one of our creative partners and she will be, oh good, we've got some of you on, awesome. So she will be leading us all tonight in our crop, and she said she is going off a sketch or whatever that was posted way back when, but she changed it up a bit. So I'm excited to see that. All right. So Jessica, are you ready?
I am ready.
Awesome. All right. Well, I'm going to turn it over to you then, and you can take over.
Thank you very much. Hi, everyone. My name's Jessica. I know you can't see my face, but I wanted to make sure that you could see my table well. I will be doing a 2-page layout with last month's kit, I believe it was. It was September's Kiwi Club Kit. If you're not familiar with the Kiwi Club, there's 3 different kits that you can get. The paper crafting kit, which is this kit in front of me. It has paper and templates. It's $25 for the month. It's on an auto ship. You also have Creative Club, which is $15 a month. And you choose your own how you want to spend the $15. And then there's a template crafting club, which is $13 a month, which is also on a monthly auto ship. Same as the paper club, and you also get other perks. I highly suggest joining it if you like paper and templates because they're exclusive and they're fun, and I can't say enough good things about them. All of the kits come with this idea book, and you can either scan it with your phone or you can download it, and it gives you ideas of how to use the paper. So it comes with the paper. It also has exclusive templates as well as photo layouts, quotes, and other little things to put on your page. I am using the Pocket Full of Sunshine. My pictures did not make it in time, so I apologize. So I'll just put my photo mats and you can use your imagination with the pictures. What I always like to do is match up my paper. We grew some sunflowers this year at my house with my kids, so I'm going to be using this 2-page layout for the sunflowers once they come, pictures. So I chose those 2 coordinating papers for my big pages. And let me just make sure I get enough space here. Okay. So these will be my 2 main pages. I will be putting 1 photo over here, probably 2 since I have 2 kids, and then some over here. I am using a sketch challenge sort of that was posted when we were doing our weekly challenge, but I changed it up just a little bit to make it work better. And I want to do another background, so I am just going to try to coordinate some paper to see what looks the best. I like to have my paper matched I'm not sure if everybody does that, but I do like it. So I think I'll do that. I'm going to cut this right down to make 6 inches on each side. If you have any questions, feel free to pop up there. I'm trying to check as I'm going about. So I just cut those into 6, just cut them right down the middle. This is a great place to use our templates to do different designs and stuff on your paper to make it pop a little bit. I think I'm going to stick right in the middle. I don't know if you can see on my paper right. Good. It's hard to see my 2-page layout in that little screen. Okay, and maybe one more. I am going to use the one template that was in the kit was a picket fence. And we do have a picket fence at my house. Not really a picket fence, but we have a fence at my house. So I thought that would be cute to use the bottom of my project. And I didn't want to bore you with cutting all of those out because it does take quite some time. But this is the picket fence one, and I just chose yellow paper and laid it on there. I've seen people do different ways to get their templates. I do use a pencil and draw them and then hand cut them. I'm sure there is probably a simpler way or something different. It works for me, so that's what I do. But I am going to put that at the bottom of my, it's a little page border. I never glue down a project until I am sure that it is ready, because I'll change it 100 times. So let me see. I think I have 6 pictures that I'm going to use when they come in. So I'll do 2 main ones over here and some other small ones. These are all the little fun things that come in the packet. I have some quotes, and they're all double-sided, so you could, if you didn't want to use the quote, you could use them as photo mats. And then they have little ones that you can stick all over. So we'll use those for some photo mats. I love to mat all of my photos. I think I'm going to have to cut a photo mat too. I see people from all over the place, California, Kentucky. I have some local friends on here as well from Maryland, where I'm from, West Virginia. I'm going to cut another photo mat. I feel like that's too small. And it is. I always cut that wrong. Sorry, bear with me for a second. I'm cutting it wrong. There we go. Pennsylvania, Massachusetts. Thank you for tuning in. This is my first live with Kiwi Lane. I have a longtime buyer, fairly new creative partner. Okay. So I'll do 2 pictures over here. Will be the main pictures of my kids besides the massive sunflowers. I think they got to probably about, I don't know, 10 feet this year. It got pretty big. And on the other side, which I don't know if you can see or not, move this over a little bit. I don't know if I move it up if you can see it better or not. I don't want to mess with it too much because I don't want it to fall. I feel like that's a little bit better. Might not have had it up high enough. Okay. And I will do other smaller photos on this side. Also, again, you can use these for photo mats. So many cute quotes on these. It's going to be hard to choose which one I want to use. So I kind of feel like I need a border at the top of my page. I feel like it's a little too plain. But maybe I'll just leave it alone. Put some quotes up there. Another cute template that came with it is the actual flower. I will be incorporating that somewhere, probably several times. A little pocket came with it. I saw one page, one of the inspirations was to have the flower come out of the pocket. And that goes the inside of the flower. I'm just gonna, probably should have done this prior to, but I'll just do 2 flowers. All right. This was one of my favorite kits this year. It's happy and bright, and I wish I would have had taken more pictures of sunflowers. There was a whole bunch of sunflower fields semi-local to where I'm at in Maryland, and I wish I would have taken my kids now and got their pictures in the sunflower fields because they turned out so cute. And by the time this paper came out and I knew what to use it for, the sunflowers had started to die, so wasn't able to do that. This paper pack would also make really cute cards. The idea book that came with it, this for the digital download, it had several cards in there that were really cute. So even if you just make cards and you don't scrapbook, you can still get the paper kit. Well, the pocket would be cute to use as a photo mat. That's a good idea, Brandy. Not sure how I would incorporate that because it's kind of small. Has anybody used this kit yet for anything? If I'm not missing any questions, I'm not scrolling up as I'm looking. Valerie, I am in Western Maryland, almost to the tip top of the other side, up past the hills where nobody really remembers that we're up here. Karen from Southern California, please keep that heat. I do not like the heat, and I'm so glad it's been in the 50s here. Perfect t-shirt jean weather. Trisha, maybe you can make some really pretty cards for it if no sunflower pictures. Red Poppy, I have that same problem. A lot of the paper that I get, I don't want to use, but I love paper. And I have tons of it, probably to open my own store. You got a lot of uses out of it, Shelley. Cards and 4 pages. Melinda, you're in from Australia. That is so cool. Sorry, these petals are taking a little bit of time, aren't they? Karen, I am about 45 minutes away from Deep Creek. But yes, it's just right up over the mountain from where I live. And let's see, what color should I do the bottom in? Hmm. No, traditionally they're green, but I'll probably ink it anyway. So we'll just use this. And Patty, if you keep checking, sometimes Creative Partners you can check if you have a local one or one that you order with. Sometimes they'll buy extra, or sometimes Kiwi Lane will release overstock kits. I know they did that recently, twice, I'm pretty sure, within this last summer. So hopefully you'll be able to find a kit, because it's definitely gorgeous paper. Well, Trisha, I feel like my background sheets do match. Do you mean like having 2 of the same ones? Like 2 of the same types of paper? Is that what you mean? Maybe I'm misunderstanding you. Yes, the same. No, I don't ever use the same on 2 sides. I always have try to have coordinating paper. If I'm not using a page kit and I'm just using actual regular paper from like any collection, I do try to make that match, but you'll hardly ever see in any of my scrapbooks that I use 2 of the same pieces of paper side by side. Now I will buy 2 of the same pieces of paper if they are 2-sided, and I usually just use opposite sides because I know that they match. But it is super rare for me to use this 2 of the same. to be honest with you, Carol, I don't know if I've ever thought about actually matching them to two of the same. I guess just don't think about it. Now, if the photo mats, I usually probably would use the same. If I have pink photo mats, then I'll use all pink photo mats, maybe out of the same paper, but I rarely match the paper in the back, especially when it comes to paper packs, because I feel you have so many possibilities because all the papers coordinate together. So I like to use them all separately. Shelly, I feel that there's so many struggles with scrapbooking. I can sit at hours and get 2-page layout done because I've played with it a million different ways and try to find the right paper. But that's part of scrapbooking, isn't it? The paper packs for the monthly kit, which is what I'm working on right now, they're done monthly. Sometimes you can get, if there's an overstock, these are exclusive. So you can't go on and just order them unless it's an overstock of them. But the monthly kit is $25. It is a monthly auto ship, so you don't have to worry about doing it every month. You can cancel it anytime. You get exclusive paper and exclusive templates, ones that aren't available for the general public, just off the website. You save 10% on other orders as well that you place outside of the monthly for the templates or other things. Another great perk for being the member is early access to special releases. Our Christmas ones are coming out, and I believe Kiwi Club members get two or 3 days prior to the release on the public website. I always tell myself I have too much paper and I don't need any more paper, so I should just do the templates. But let's face it, I don't know if you can ever have too much paper. My husband might say different, especially since I don't have a craft room. I just have a craft space in my little dining room. So I still get paper. Thanks, Beth. Kiwi Lane is definitely an awesome company with amazing products. I might use my scraps for a little middle piece. Yeah, Beth, just get in touch with me if you have any questions. I can bring you a book to work to. As far as the overstock, the most recent ones, and I'm not positively sure if they're still on there, but they were recently, was July of 2018, I believe, and June of 2018. So let's see. I think I'm gonna mix it up a little bit and try to figure out what I'm gonna put in the middle. I think I might use this one. No, I don't really like that one with that paper. I'm not positively sure how many times they actually release overstock. That was something you would have to keep checking on because it is special. Actually, I might just use those. Also in this was could be used for the center of the flowers, and I'm going to use these instead of cutting out with the other ones. Yes, Beth, you could absolutely. The templates are also amazing for other crafts. I've used it for more than just scrapbooking. So let's see. All right. Now is the hard part of figuring out which title cards to use. So that says teach. Oh, this one's cute. I love you like a sunflower loves sun. So probably definitely should use that one since it's my kiddo's picture. See this one, a little extra sunshine just in case you need it. That's perfect for a card. I use that for journaling. And I like that saying too, so I'll probably use that somewhere in there. Now I want to find my heart template. See if that goes around the saying. Sort of. Let me see if I can find a bigger one. Don't have all the templates memorized yet. There are so many amazing ones. Let's use that one. Let's see. I feel like this would be a good one, though it might be too big. No. Yeah. Doesn't fit well. I think that one's going to be too small. It is. Might have to go with my original heart idea. Okay, that won't work. That might work. Don't like to cut too close to the words. See, this is why I'm so indecisive. I can never make a decision quickly. And this one's a pretty good size. So that would be cute for like a little pocket. Doesn't quite fit, but you can make that work. Sort of. All right, so I think I have all my pieces together. I am going to ink them. That's one good thing. I usually ink anything that has, well, I ink a lot of stuff. Not always with my scrapbooking, but I usually do ink when I use the templates just so I can hide my imperfections because I'm definitely not the best cutter. So I will ink edges. Not only does it hide the little imperfections on the paper mark or the pencil marks or the little imperfections, but it spices up, makes it pop. Is everybody scrapbooking tonight as well, or just kind of watching? Yes, Carol, I'm very excited for the daubers too. These daubers that I currently have seen enough of their days and need trashed. So when I saw Susan's live last night, I was very excited for the daubers. I always want to scrapbook at home. Don't get a lot of time to do it. I usually have to go away on crops. Even though I made a nice little space, I just don't make myself sit down and do it. My hands are going to be covered in ink when I'm done. Now on this one, I'm kind of going to go probably a little bit more into the paper than I normally would with this stem, just because I want it to blend a little bit better and not be so white. So I was thinking about what I'm going to scrapbook at my next crop in 2 weeks. And I was wondering, do other scrapbookers, do they plan out their pages beforehand? I just kind of sit down and go with the picture and just kind of pick out from there. But I'm kind of wondering if planning my pages ahead of time would be a lot easier. So let me know in the comments if you plan your pages ahead of time or just kind of go with the flow as you get to that picture. I'm curious. Probably should have done this ahead of time too, because this fence is huge. I'll try to do it quickly. This one's going to be hard because of all the inside edges. So Red Poppy, you planned them. You learned it from Totally Tiffany. Okay. Lynette, you go with the flow, and Carol, maybe try to match pictures to kits. Yeah, I do try to do that to some extent. Like I know ahead of time, but I do my scrapbooks in chronological order. And I am far behind. Right now I'm on 2017. So I'm almost done it, but I'm still on it. So I kind of just go with the flow. So I'm just curious what would work better, because I don't go with the flow with many other things. I'm usually a pretty organized, plan ahead person. I don't like spontaneous things most of the time. I like to have a plan. So I'm kind of wondering if I should incorporate that into my scrapbooking to see if it's gives me a different. I mean, because I know what pictures I'm going to scrap. So Trisha, did you find that worked better when you planned instead of winging it now? I just messed that one up. It's okay. Happy accidents. Happy accidents. Always put something over top of it. Put a flower over it or something. Yeah, I have all my pictures organized, and I usually know exactly what I'm going to do, and as far as events and everything, but I just wait till I'm getting ready to scrap it to decide the paper and all that. And the layout, I think that's what takes me so long, is figuring out the layouts. I have made my own sketchbook, and it just I don't use it as much as I should. That would be very time consuming. I have one friend that she draws her layouts on paper ahead of time. Now she doesn't choose the paper ahead of time, but she chooses like how she's going to lay out the photos on the pages. Jeez, it's hard to do it. I don't really want to bend it too much, but I was going to have to go. Probably a much easier way to do this than what I'm doing. I don't generally ink in my scrapbooks. I ink all my cards, but I won't ink the other friends because that's just going to take too much time. I'll put it on there, but get the idea. I decided to do this fence at the last minute. So I told my husband, I said, I need help cutting. He came and helped me cut. Or I'd still probably be cutting these picket fences. My hands are covered with ink. That's okay. All right, so I'm not gonna do the other side, but probably should start laying stuff down now. It's the other side of this paper. Nope, didn't ink that one, did I? Thank you, Jody, for putting that on there. I did not see that on the page. I hadn't realized that that's was there. So thank you for letting us know. And let's see, over here. I won't have a lot of journaling to do, so I'm going to tuck that down into there. Put my little pocket up here that I will probably put edges around, kind of like this, to show that it is a pocket. Just like that. I'll just put my template on there and make it look like it's a pocket. I should put that down here now, put it up here. Flower. My fence down a little bit. All right, let's see. What do y'all think? Kind of feel like I'm not positively sure. Let's look for I still feel like it needs something up here. But maybe I can do another quote up there. Thank you, ladies. Kind of like that up there. There's so many cute things that you can put in here. don't know, that's cute. You are my sunshine. And I'm sure that I have a sun. Go. Yeah, Tina, maybe that's what I'm missing. Title, like, could be up here. That's a good idea. I don't often do titles, but I was going to put, yeah, so that's what I am going to do. I like that idea. I will put a title up here. So it looks like I can go ahead and lay it all down. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with my fence. Thanks, Mindy. Wait a second. I'll put that here. Like, that looks really crooked. Is that crooked? Yes, it is. Oh, it's too forever. Okay. And I'm going to use a foam dot for the middle of my flower. Just to give it a little dimension. And that is actually what I'm doing with my fence as well. I thought it would be cute to have it pop up. Probably should have used the bigger ones. Make it work. Let's stick some more in there. And if I put a title right here, maybe I'll put a title this way. And I can't decide where I want the heart. Put it up there so I can put the title. Goodness, I'm out of tape already. That must have been an old one. All right, there's one. Should have got my marker while I was there. Hopefully get the idea of being a pocket. Yeah, it just moved. Oops. Let's see, don't want my flower covering too much of my picture. Another dot for the center. And let's see. I have to stamp that yet. And look, that's short. So I'm not going to put that all the way down. Oh, that's a cute saying. Maybe I should use that saying instead. So I would just put this down a little bit so I can take it off still to finish inking it later. But I might even have to go back and add in another little part of that fence because that might bother me. Doesn't go to the end of the paper. All right, I believe my layout is done. So page 1, so you can see it all together. And here is page 2 without that being inked. Just remember that's going to be inked. And of course, I am going to put the title up here. So I think I'm done. Who knows if I'll add anything later after I put the pictures on. You can't really see that well, can you? No point in journaling in if you can't see it. I'm going to move my photo mat up. Guess I should have did that better. There we go. I don't want to take all my pictures. So move that photo map up and put that there. There we go. All right. Well, I am done. I appreciate you watching my live. I hope that you like the layout and that it inspires you. And if you have any comments or questions, feel free to post. I'll stay here just a second to make sure that I don't miss any questions. I'll go ahead and start inking this while I'm waiting to see if anybody posts anything. I don't want to just cut you off. But thank you for watching and bearing with me as I did my first live. Thanks, Beth. Thanks, Heather. Be a lot better when I add my pictures, of course, and I'll post it to the page after they get here with my complete look. Thank you, Jackie. Bye, Carol. Oops. Thank you, Kimberly. Tina, this is September Kiwi. This is Kiwi Lane September Paper Craft Club paper. When you sign up for Kiwi Lane, you can sign up to get exclusive kits every month. It includes exclusive paper and templates. And this is the Kiwi Lane September. You can ask your creative partner about it, or if you don't have one, I'd be happy to be yours. You can just find me under Jessica Spalding under the Creative Partner. Thank you, Rebecca. All right, y'all, I am going to jump off. You know, there might be somebody that might just be selling the paper. Yes, Carol, this was my first live with Kiwi Lane. Thank you very much. It was quite a ball of nerves, even though I love doing lives. I do them with other things all the time, but thank you, Lisa and Samara. Thanks, Pam. They're never the same. We had that conversation earlier in my live. I never do the same backgrounds. All right, everybody have a good evening, and hopefully you'll see me again. Thank you.